So much content just dropped for Monster Hunter World Iceborne between a new trailer and a developer diary, and I really wanted to cover as much of it as possible in a nice, concise manner without forcing you to sit through all the fluff. There's a lot to cover and some nice gems of information I can't wait to point out. But let's get started with the meat of the information today, the new Iceborne trailer. First and foremost, Brachydios is coming to Iceborne, as evident by the telltale slime surrounding Uragan that then exploded and killed him. We all celebrated. But we also got to see some new monsters. Glavenus is shown off for the first time with his classic attacks. His fire also has a new property in Iceborne of leaving hazardous molten globules on the ground, so be sure to steer clear of these because apparently they explode. Also, his fire has properties not seen in generations. It could be this, it could be something else. Glavenus seems to leave marks on the grounds. Perhaps this is how we'll track him outside of footprints. Two new subspecies are shown off, Fulgur Anjanath and Ebony Odogaron. Fulgur Anjanath is lightning based, but apparently he doesn't use lightning attacks directly. He uses the element to power himself up, making his attacks carry lightning damage in addition to the damage they would normally do. The key to defeating him will be to reduce his electrical charge. Ebony Odogaron is a relentless, demon-looking beast. He carries food in his mouth so he can eat whenever he is hungry, meaning he is always enraged and powered up. Where Odogaron used precision attacks, Ebony Odogaron has some wide range attacks as well. Also, notice Ebony Odogaron carries the element of dragon, so bring nullberries for the dragon blade. The trailer also showed us the new gathering hub, which is based entirely around a large hot spring. You can enter the hot spring in your armor, or with the push of a button, get fucking naked. The new gathering hub is significantly improved as it has access without loading screens to the smithy, botanical research, resource center, which actually gives us 150 more quests for investigations. Basically all of the NPCs you could ever want or need. You can now manage your layered gear from the smithy, notice the new layered headgear, and you can also play with your Palico in the more shallow hot spring areas. We also got to look at your new room. It's massive and has a lot of customization. While you can't change where the furniture is, you can change the appearance of it. There's a lot now and more options coming in the future. You can even edit the wall styles. There's a giant aquarium that you can access from above as well. And if you get the Deluxe Edition, not only do you get some clearly Dark Souls inspired layered armor, you also get access to stone walls and some unique housing furnishings. In a future update after Iceborne launches, you'll be able to invite people to your home. There are some new squad functions as well. Primarily, you can now make a squad card, which is like a short and sweet guild card, but for your squad. You can send this out to others not even in the same lobby as you, and they can look it over to see if they want to join. Squads will also have sub-leaders now, who can send and accept invites as well. Nothing about increasing the size of squads yet though. As mentioned earlier, difficulty has been better balanced. Now, there are 3 difficulty levels: single player, 2 players, and 3 to 4 players. However, now difficulty will adapt based on the current number of players in the quest. This is huge for disconnects, as you'll be able to finish a quest on your own without the hindrance of a harder difficulty if you disconnect. Us hunters aren't the only ones with new gadgets. Pelicos also have new gear. We've seen the Vigor Wasp revival, but there's also a Shield Spire decoy to distract the monster, and a Meow Kano fireworks bomb that sends fireworks everywhere. The dev diary also mentioned high-rank improved versions of the Plunderblade and Trap. You're probably wondering how the base Monster Hunter World game and Iceborne can interact. Well, it's as you'd expect. Iceborne players, those owning Iceborne and Monster Hunter World base game, can play with those who only own Monster Hunter World, but of course only for Monster Hunter World low and high rank quests. If you buy the Monster Hunter World and Iceborne bundle, you get access to all of Iceborne's new mechanics at the start of Monster Hunter World, meaning you can use the Clutch Claw right away. We've known about view mode already, but it is important to note that screenshots will rely on your system hardware. So if you're on PS4, expect to struggle through the delayed screenshot actions. They touched back on some of the different versions you can buy as well. If you own Monster Hunter World, you can simply download the Iceborne expansion. If you don't, you can buy the Monster Hunter World plus Iceborne bundle. If you want a physical box, GameStop actually has a deluxe physical edition of Iceborne that will come with a download code and a beautiful steel box. Oh, and pro tip, pre-order that in person and pay it off to guarantee your pre-order. If you pre-order any of these, you'll get access to the Yakumo layered armor. Xbox and PS4 release on September 6th, and sadly, PC will come out later this year in the winter. Now, let's get into some of the finer details or things you may have missed in the trailer and dev diary. We see a lot of armors in the content drop today. Tigrex kept appearing and looks to be the low rank version, which again is disappointing following Barrios' armor reveal that does the same thing. We also get to see Lavasioth, Rathalos, Great Jagras, Kuluyaku, Tobikadachi, and Zitzi's Master Rank armor as well. All of which, especially Rathalos, looks amazing. In the Gathering Hub, we get the back view of Barrios' Master Rank armor, as well as the back of Palumu armor for females. And we also get to see Master Rank Ingot. There's one armor I can't quite identify during the Odogaron fight, but it looks like it could be Silverlos. However, I think the design more supports Streaking Legiana's armor, especially since they're clearly using a Legiana weapon. Perhaps Ebony Odogaron is still weak to ice. We get to see a few new weapons as well, like this cool looking hunting horn. Also, pay attention to the Los Ian duels we see here, and the Narga sword and shield. They look really good. Shout out to Zyke for pointing that out. Also, what is this thing from? Well, that looks to be just about everything from the content drop today. What monster are you looking forward to most in Iceborne? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, for all things Monster Hunter, I'm VT and happy hunting.